Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Honda, and he's being shifted off it. Bellingham, and it's Dembele. He has found the way through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! Yaya Toure. It's a good run down the right. He's in plenty of space here. And he's certainly onside here. Produces a cross. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Over to the right flank. Now it's Cruyff. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Well, they could break here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's forced to go back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now, can they get him away? And this is Cruyff. And he's and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. He's in a great position here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's good running with the ball. Good chance here! Cruyff with the cross. And they've switched it over to the other side. Yaya Toure.
This is the time you need that pace.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Oh, it's Dembele. Desai. Alexander-Arnold. Jordi Alba. He's being urged to shoot. He's on chance! And again! It's bounced back off the post. Nearly, but not quite.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Half an hour played now. Thinks there's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, He's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bellingham, looking to play him in. And they're quick to get it. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
It's Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Jordi Alba. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't...
Dembele! And that's another fine save.
Dembele, really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
He's found a way through. Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. Toure makes a dash for it. And Yaya Toure! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
Liverpool currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bellingham. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's Robertson. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here. He's having a pop! Boy, he struck that clean. And here's Drogba. And that's a good ball. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And it's Jordi Alba. Now it's Honda. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Jordi Alba. Yaya Toure. Threads one in. Now it's Cruyff.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he whips it. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Dembele! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's Yaya Toure. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now it's Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15.
Takes aim and terrific effort.
Coming on the
Got to
field.
be quick to recover
Number
this.
10, Van Basten.
Oh, he's having a
14,
go.
Rashford.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Liverpool have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Tries to pass it through. An instinct. Oh, good effort. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
He might be in here. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Goes for a shot. And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That for me.
And a chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Zola going after that. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Van Basten. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kaka is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now that's well seen too. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Hello everybody, and please join me in
What are
wishing
your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Liverpool desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Lionel Messi, Peter. Now, there's a player who could make a mug out of anyone.
Plenty of examples of that, Jim.
Yeah, I remember when his former mentor was managing Germany's winning machine, a machine that had hammered Messi's side 7-0 on aggregate not too long before.
Very different story that night, though. 2 goals in 2 minutes, he was a bit special.
And a few doubts about him before the match on account of him not scoring in the previous couple of rounds. How wrong was that?
Bellingham tries to play it through. Yaya Toure! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi. Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Driving forward. So what can they make of this? Zanetti. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he was alert to it. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Still goalless at the moment. This is a promising build-up. Neymar. And it's Vieira. Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. And we have liftoff.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
He's in, must be! Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yaya Toure.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe looking for the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Neymar.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Drogba is onto it in a flash. Well, they've put it back in a hurry. Can he get it through? Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cafu. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Look at the space here. Big chance! And that's in. And the comeback is complete. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! And no mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Liverpool are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
Hello attendees.
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal get the ball rolling for the second period. Driving on and making good progress. And he's in on goal! Now there's a fine ball. Toure cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's a good ball. He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Neymar. Drogba going after that. Eto'o. Rijkaard. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Messi. Totti has created one goal already. And it's Totti. Well-timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. That was good alertness. Messi. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eto'o had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
That has not gone well. Totti. Now it's Neymar. And this is Eto'o. He's beaten the last man. Tries one from range. And for a moment, time stood still. Zanetti gathers from the goal kick. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. And this is Dembele. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, played right into his path. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Eto'o. Oh, important interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Mbappe. And this is Drogba. And it's Bellingham. There's the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 10, Van Basten. Number
Pullet.
14, Rashford.
Neymar.
Number 6,
And Pullet!
Yamal. Substitutions
An
taking
attempt
place.
which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Yaya Toure. Cruyff herring after the ball here. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now the ball in.
Well, that
Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Yamal.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Pullet gets it
There will
away.
be 1 minute added time.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Rashford. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball...
Oh, terrible pass. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good... Drogba! Gerrard. Now it's Ferran Torres.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that is a hefty challenge. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Roberto Carlos. And this is Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Just eases him off the ball. That's destined for the flank. Rodri. And it's Gerrard. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's taken it. Tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nicely aimed pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Drogba. And that's really well manoeuvred. Dani Olmo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Udinese! Udinese take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Udinese are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one, and he was quick to react. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Olmo. Ferran Torres. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Udinese are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And this is Yaya Toure. Ferran Torres. This is a promising build-up. Pedro Porro wants to run onto this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's picked his way through. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. An instinctive... he's given it away! Dani Olmo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dani Olmo! That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
I'm sure they will make
that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second period is on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cucurella. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Drogba. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard. Great vision. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dani Olmo. That's been cut out, well played. No way through there. Drogba. And this is Dembele. And Dembele! And a neat finish! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
The goal scorer after 57 minutes is number 15, Ousmane Dembele.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish!
Liverpool have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And smartly reclaimed. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Knocks it into space, and he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Udinese clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he finish? finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Dembele. He has found the way through.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure. Rui Costa. And he's picked out the run. It's Gerrard! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Udinese clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Cucurella. Goes motoring forward. Goes long and straight. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Cucurella. Cucurella crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And here's Ferran Torres. Might be dangerous. Rui Costa! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
So, third quarter of the game. Where it came from. And it's Tchouaméni. Merino! Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Decent chance! Roberto Carlos.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Rui Costa. And this is Ronaldo.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Van Basten. Ferran Torres. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rui Costa. Yaya Toure.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter. That's to say his teammates. Jordi Alba. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Eintracht Frankfurt with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's having a pop! Oh, nearly, but not quite. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Now, what about this cross? Impressive jump. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And one more try! Now, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Can he get it through? Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! The first significant strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Jordi Alba.
Eintracht Frankfurt definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And this is Yaya Toure. Henderson attempts a clearance. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Over to the right flank. Now it's Vieri. Belletti. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard with the foul. Jordi Alba. Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Great work on the overlap. Keeper has taken decisive action. Good chance here. Tries to play it through. Floated through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Approaching the half-hour mark. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Vieri. Oh, super find. And the shot! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Lofted upfield. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Nistelrooy! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's been slipped through. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
It's a quick ball upfield. No, he's not getting past him there. Van Nistelrooy.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
It's Drogba! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Jordan Henderson.
2 added minutes has
Oh, it's
been
Dembele.
indicated.
Drogba. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Belletti. And it's Fletcher, looking for a runner.
Pretty robust defending. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement today.
Reflections
that
on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets us going once more. Liverpool currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Jordi Alba. Jordan Henderson.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, it's Dembele. Drogba, great, and he shoots! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real
Drogba! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Dembele. And here's Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. And that is masterful defending. Jordan Henderson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Chance, surely! And he's stuck it away. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Yaya Toure. Mateus. And he plays one through. Not a hint of offside here. He slings it. He's rising! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 20.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
It's turning into quite a... Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Jordi Alba can clear it away. Mateus. Darren Fletcher. Played back into the centre. Jordan Henderson. Mateus. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Corner number 2 then. And that's left him on the... And the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. Jordan Henderson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordi Alba. That has not gone well. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Eintracht Frankfurt clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Great chance! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution for Frankfurt.
Eintracht Frankfurt get their 4th corner.
Number 24, Fletcher. Number 9, Henderson. Coming on the
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Frank Lampard. Number 10.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten. It's a good-looking delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Desai calmly anticipates. And it's Robertson. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Liverpool with the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Van Basten. Van Basten finds himself offside.
Liverpool can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Added minutes has been
Into
indicated.
stoppage time, very little left on it. Lampard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a fair try, but just off target. Desperate defending required here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. He's a sharp little ball here, and he welcomes it in. Silvestre. Belletti. And Jordi Alba. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Basten going after that. Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. That's that, the end. Liverpool have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Yaya Toure picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. It's Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Threads one in. Raul has been caught there, it's a foul. That has not gone well. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Raul. Robertson gets a foot in here. Now it's Raul. Van Nistelrooy! Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Dembele. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. Out towards the flank. Swings in an impressive jump. Raul. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alexander, he leaps for it! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, what has happened here? Raul.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, well played, well played. That has been slung wide. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. And that is a little undercooked. And he welcomes it in. And a shot! There it is! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one.
Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Spence. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no joy this time. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Knocks it into space. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? And he's whipped it across. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land.
Manchester definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now, can they get him away? Rizal.
He might be in!
Oh, he's having a go! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Raul. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to play it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, it's played into the area. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Spence. He's through here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Shoots! Oh, good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is... Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Liverpool get the second half started. Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. And Yaya Toure! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Tries to pass it through. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. And it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. Juve. Van Nistelrooy. That's been cut out, well played. Silvestre.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Rizal has it out wide and in space. The referee has given a corner, and we have our very first corner. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. He's got away. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross from Roberts. Oh, great leap! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good climb! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great vision. And this is Dembele. Crossed in. Terrific effort! Well taken goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ronaldinho is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ronaldinho takes the shot. Not a bad try by any means.
Rizal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Cross to the back post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Crossed in again. And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. Mbappe! And he's cut it out. Spence. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not where it came from.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Dembele. I think we're just about done here. Mbappe. Robertson has it in a wide position. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
15.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Number 21.
Deep into stoppage time.
Number 18. Ronaldinho.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And a chance!
Batistuta.
That pass isn't the best. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Liverpool really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And it's Rijkaard. In towards the back stick. And that'll be a goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham tries from a long way out. And here's Drogba. Drogba! Oh, split-second reaction.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Omir Ardija are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale.
Such good technique.
And this is Ronaldinho. They've played it short. Tries to cross. And a header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bale certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No goals as yet. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Cross from Robertson. Oh, well played. And here's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Kimmich. He's shifting through the gears here. Kimmich had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Bellingham, and he is dashing away. And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Yaya Toure. And here's Drogba. Omir Ardija are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or...
It's Drogba! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Drogba. That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Yaya Toure. He's having a hit! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Kimmich. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the finish! Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's picked Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He doesn't look too happy with that. Corner number 2 then.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rijkaard. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Liverpool certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So the action resumes.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Well, that looks a decent... Goes for a shot! Goal! And there is your opener. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 52 minutes is number 8, Bellingham.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahim, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, what has happened here? There's the cross-field ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots! Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Amir Ardija have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big chance! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good-looking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Bale. Bale. That is lovely. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief. Always... Just about up to 75 minutes. Dembele. Vieira cuts it out.
Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a...
Shot, surely! And they're quick to get it back. He's having a shot! Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Bale in acres of space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. He's found the way through. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho.
I think we might be done here, Peter.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's another fine save.
Substitution on the field.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Number 18, Joshua Kimmich. Number 10,
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 21, David Alaba.
Now it's Rashford.
Coming on the field, number 19.
Looking to play him in.
Number 20, Mikel Merino. Number 7.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Substitution.
Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
And a quick
Liverpool
reminder today,
certainly
everybody,
had some
to
good
make sure
moments,
to put
Peter.
any
There were
litter
plenty
in
of
the bins
encouraging
provided.
spells that
Thank you for
more
your
should have been made of.
cooperation.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Robertson picks it up out wide. Yaya Toure! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Rooney. Adriano. Manchester United have a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bale! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Messi. Now it's Rooney. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Just eases him off the ball. That has been slung wide. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Dembele. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And it's chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Dembele! Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Nicked it back promptly. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bale puts them all in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. This looks promising. Lovely, now then. It's a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Has a look up and delivers. Corner number 2 then. So it is still 0-0. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Rooney. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He's being urged to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Davids. And it's Rooney. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Drogba. The ball has bounced loose now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now Drogba! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Robertson is there and he can pick it up. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's beaten. It's Rooney! It's in!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly give...
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term.
Adriano! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Drogba. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Adriano. Number 9.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Messi.
Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme.
Bale. Number 7.
Azar conjures time and space where few
Coming on
can.
the field,
Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Maldini. So we've reached the hour mark. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's burst through. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive. And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Now the ball's gone astray. Aims beyond the defence. He's found the way through. And he cuts out the supply. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. He leaps for it. Final touch was poor.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
No, not quite.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Davids. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. Shoots! Well taken goal. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, there's the shot! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Shevchenko. Ribéry.
A beautifully put...
Neymar! And a neat finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's come loose. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ribéry. He's well positioned. It's Ronaldinho! Rijkaard.
There will be
Belly.
5 minutes added
No
time.
question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Davids calmly anticipates. And it's Neymar. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Azar. Now it's Drogba. And here's Neymar. Davids receives it in a wide position. Big chance! He's got to be quick to recover. He's having a pop! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So there it is. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, now the opposition, they have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads.
Real chance! Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Yaya Toure. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Robertson. And it's Yaya Toure. Threads one in. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Toure running with the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rijkaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Drogba. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Towering header! Caught offside that time. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. This looks promising. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Hullet. Look at the space here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Seedorf plays it short. That is good stretch. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the crossbar. Maldini. And he whips it in. Ibrahimovic! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, it's Dembele. That is ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's got away from him. This might spell danger. Shoots! Oh, well hit. Very well hit, actually. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Hullet. Pullet really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now this could be a chance. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Seedorf! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. Bellingham, and here's Mbappe. Toure picks it up out wide, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Dembele. Ferdinand gets over in it. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running. So the first half brought no goals. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Messi driving, and the shot! It's run loose, and again! Oh, good finish! How they've waited! Now they have it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bellingham, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's not a chance! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vinicius Junior has the space to scheme. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Dembele. Chips it through. That is good alertness.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. And here's Ibrahimovic. Big chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Vieira shows great strength. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found the way through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. That ball looks a good one. Oh, super ball, and pull it!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yaya Toure, driving on and making good progress. And it's Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pull it. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's a very decent ball, Matt. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Messi. He's cut it out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Goal! They are playing them off the park. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Clinical. Terrific effort! And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cannavaro gets a foot in here, somewhat off target. Vinicius Junior. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Bellingham. Maldini, yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that is a routine catch. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a...
So that's it, it is all over. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Liverpool desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Oh, that's fabulous. Impressive jump. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Right card! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Rijkaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Played into the box. He's having a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Quality ball. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. Bellingham! And it's a goal! The first significant strike. What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Number 8.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's just beyond his reach. Now it's Drogba. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. In it comes. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. But that has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good alertness. That's good running with the ball. And it's Figo. Jamaica have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Figo.
Liverpool have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Yaya Toure. And Robertson. And here's Drogba. Oh, it's Drogba! And that has fizzed wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Drogba. Drogba. Oh, it's come off the upright. Good read, needed to be. Can he spark a counter here?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's run loose, who's going to get the shot at goal? That's a fair try, but just off target.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Panucci has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now takes a shot! They would have been quick to recover this. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Panucci attempts a clearance. And he's managed to gift it back. Liverpool have their third corner. Vieira with the clearance. Jamaica are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's got away from it. Chance, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cannavaro does well not to be outdone there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Goes for the shot! And that's off target.
Jamaica really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
He's a sharp little ball here. And cuts out the supply. Indicated. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Panucci gives no quarter whatsoever. Vieira. Best. And this is Figo. Chance for a shot! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for
Liverpool leading by one at the break.
You were given when you were walking through the gate.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 13, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on to
Second
replace
period
him
is on the way.
Number 23.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Lovely pass, but big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool get their fourth corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Panucci. And it's Vieira. It's run loose here. Pass is just off target. Baresi plays it long. He's on it, can he get away? And he's being shifted off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Jamaica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Pelé. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. It's Pelé! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pelé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Distributed tidily. Chance here to counter. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. Has crossed into them. Oh, good climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. Chance! Oh, crossbar! Dembele! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Desai calmly anticipates. Into the last quarter of an hour. Alexander-Arnold. That's been cut out, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great vision. Figo is wide and looking to get onto this. Dembele. And Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. Van Bronckhorst. Baron threads one in. Now Panucci. And that has put paid to that. Dembele. Well, they could break here. Now it's Bellingham. Drogba.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. And he whips it in.
That's good defensive concentration.
He's going for goal! And again, he is at his elastic best. That's the end. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Very much for your cooperation.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Liverpool pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely. But at the same time, you can't say they were overly exerted either. So it's a good result and a clean sheet. A bonus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everyone,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
Old
excitement
Trafford.
already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So we're very much on the way now.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Now that's well seen too. Bellingham knocks it into space. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... And Yaya Toure! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Liverpool penalty. Yaya Toure! They've got to be quick to recover this. And here's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. And there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. This further to improve their cause. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Real chance! This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi, and it's Yaya Toure. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He shifted it to the flank, pass somewhat off target. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Just eases him off the ball. Pullet going face to face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Pullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Dembele. Pullet. And here's Dembele. Dembele. It's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Liverpool have their third corner. He leaps for it! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Drogba. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Drogba. Yaya Toure, given the lift of his goal. And it's Robertson. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Pull it. Spread out to the left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Yaya Toure.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has found him in acres of space. Keeper's dealt with that. And here's Bellingham. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Yaya Toure engages and forces him off the ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. That has not gone well. Now it's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. No, it's come to nothing. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's in on Drogba! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Looking to play him in. Desai gets across to intercept that. Robertson. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Searching pass he's played there. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
To you now with a quick request.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Liverpool are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. So we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Big chance! Oh, he's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammate...
It's Drogba!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Mbappe. Haaland bops him off it and wins back the ball. Makaleli. Now he's running away. And he's picked out the run. Drogba goes for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 19, Messi. Coming on the field.
And that's off target.
Alexander-Arnold
Number
has
26,
totally shown his greedy
Kagawa.
streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Now it's Hazard. Tries to play it through. And they win it back again. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Drogba. Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front... Bellingham! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yaya Toure, good take, and is he in? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. And Yaya Toure! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Makaleli. And it's Kagawa. Nicely spread. Best. Oh, that's fabulous. Pings in across. And that has been knocked clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Koundé cuts it out. No way through. Bellingham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yaya Toure. Oh, good take. And the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. It's Dembele! And that would have been game, set and match. Referee's given a throw. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.